Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Exploring My Steam Library. So today we are playing Abandoned Ship. Now this is a relatively newer game, it's still in early access. It is getting updated. One of the updates broke my saves, I believe, which is why I stopped playing. But we will start a new game. Tutorial? No, I don't need the tutorial, thank you. Oh my. Okay. I don't know if you guys heard that, it just sounded like the sound went way up for some reason. Is this even... You know what? You can stay at like 1%. Because that music is really loud. Tutorial, no, turn that off. We'll just go on easy difficulty as I'm just showing you what the game is. Random names. Okay. So, Abandoned Ship is a... It's hard to actually explain. The campaign is you're basically running away from a cult. If you want to obviously pause and read what this is as we go through, I'll leave it up for a moment or two. But yeah, so you decide to flee and you decide to sort of rescue some escapees as you leave. But you can only take 3 with you. And each one has different skill sets. So you as the Sacred One, as your player character, you have level 2 in all skills. Your crew not so much. So, for example, if we take a navigator, they have a 2 in sailing, and I think that's... oh, evasive manoeuvres. There we go. If we take the gunner, then they have 2 in reload and 2 in accuracy. So what's our special? Leader. Ah, okay. So each person has sort of the 4 normal skills that everyone has, which is navigation, reload, repair, melee, and then they each have a special skill dependent on what their sort of thing is. So the Marine is dodge. The Doctor is healing. And the... what, are you just a generic sailor? Yeah. And they have a special repair. So... I want a Doctor. Gunner's nice. And we'll have a navigator. So we managed to escape. You'll board a ship. Right. You are the navigator, so you get there. You get on there. Then man those cannons. And you man those 2 cannons. Because we will probably need to man the cannons at some point. So the cultists are then chasing you. So you end up on this sort of world map. And you can sort of set your ship to move. And there's these gates that you want to sort of leave by. But at the moment the gates are shut. Or at least some of them are shut. We head down to the bottom with the star. Yeah, this one's open. Or at least it wants us to do something. So we now enter combat. Now you can pause with the spacebar. You move your crew around to sort of man different guns. You've got So the normal cannons, you can aim these as well. You've then got, I think, grape shot, which is anti-personnel, and a chain shot, which is good for hitting sails. So if you could please man that, you're already on the sails. And we want to try and get closer. You two target there, you target the sails, please. This is the enemy's health, and our health is just here. Oh, come on, I told you where to target. One of those annoying things with this game is as soon as... Oh, I didn't tell it where to target because I was... With this game, left click is to select something, right click is to tell it what to do. So because I clicked sort of the wrong button, it decided that I didn't do anything. So the more you damage the sail, the easier it is to sort of pull up on the ship. Don't hit my ship. Now, you can, if you're careful, you used to be able to target sort of people. It doesn't look like you can now. Okay, so the closer we get, the sails sort of pull back so you can start seeing the crew. If you could please man the grape shot. Our ship's doing okay. Some of our cannons are a bit damaged. So for grape shot, you have to be within the last two, and grape shot's the best thing for hitting crew. And now that we're standing next to each other, hit more. And if you two could aim at their medical section. All ships have a medical area just here at the front, so you can go and heal up. Oh, our ship is taking on water. Tell you what, can you please repair that? So we ended up getting a hole in our ship. Oh dear, another hole. You please repair that one. You jump back on. So this is our sort of health. Slowly, pieces of our ship will deteriorate, but this is our overall health. So you can have everything on your ship green, but you still die because your ship's hull is damaged. And this is your water level. If your water level ever goes higher than your HP, you lose from what it used to be. Yeah. When full, the ship has taken on too much water and sank. Now, I don't know whether it's now that it has to be all the way full and then you lose, or whether it's still, if it's higher than HP, you lose. That may have been changed. Oh, get closer. Alright. You man the chain shot once again. You jump on the main cannons. Their sails down again. Right. You jump on the grape shot one more time. Ooh, he is injured. Weapon not loaded. Yeah, I know it's not loaded, but that's where I want you to target once it is loaded. Yes! Looks like they are actually stopping. Yeah, there they go. Managed to get their ship health down to none. So we grab what we can and we run away. Now we can just return to the world map when we hit that leave combat button. But before I do that, I want you to start pumping out all that excess water. There we go. And if you could jump on the chain shot, so that we're ready for the next combat. That opens the gate and allows us to leave. So as you can see, the map, each area will lead to 4 new areas. Some of those areas will be the same. Okay, so this is where you actually get to name yourself. Hello. But now the game, that was sort of the tutorial section, and if I hadn't turned tutorial off, it would go down a very fixed sort of path of telling me what to do. But now it sort of opens up more. So we're fleeing the area for the moment. And as you move around the world map, you'll see these sort of symbols. And they'll give you quests or choices or things. Yeah, no, just don't cross them. No, we're fighting them anyway. Why are you over there? Get on that gun. Can we get as close as possible, please? Ow! Can you please repair that? So, with this game, you do have to sort of keep an eye on what's going on with your ship and their ship. Trying to play without pausing can be an interesting thing. Ooh, dear. No. You heal. And you get us closer for the moment. They are targeting him. Now, with my doctor, I can actually heal people without using that medical room or medical area, but that then requires me to stop using my doctor, you know, for other things, which I prefer not to have to do. Well, you know what, then you go heal my guy while he's still firing the cannon. I mean, a good thing I moved you. Well, why is that cannon not just firing? Now, stop it. Can we get closer, please? And why are you still not firing? Now you can turn your ship. You may have noticed that we've got sort of guns on the other side. You can turn your ship to sort of face the other way. And you can also have sort of other bonuses and things on your ship later on when you get to ports, and you can sort of buy upgrades to your ship. You can also buy entirely new ships. Yes! They are going down. Save the position where they're standing currently. Thank you for the goal. Leave combat. Let's head to the gate that it wants to So that's the gate we want to get through. And you'll see this little 1-4. That means there are 4 events, or up to 4 events, that we need to do to open the gate. So there might be 5 or 6 events, but we need to do at least 4 of them to actually leave. So we get to just sort of run around and explore, revealing the map until we manage to find a way out. Ah, there's another one. We must flee. Close up again, please. You target that, you target that, you target that. Seriously? The weapon's not loaded. Everyone else can target, why can't you? Ah, ship's taking a hammering. Okay, that gun is down, so he's fixing it at the moment. Oh, that set of guns is also down. Well, that's not too bad. Right, we're getting close enough for you to now jump on Grape Shot, please. And now suddenly we're not getting close enough. God damn you. As soon as I think we'll be able to actually use the Grape Shot. Nope. Closer. Come on, please. Oh, it doesn't help our sail is damaged, so we're not catching the wind as well. Seriously, fire your gun. I don't know what I did to turn it off. Auto fire? But it's slightly annoying that I did manage it. Oh, there we go, we've now turned it back on the auto fire. Okay, so you right click it. That's where that sets it to auto fire. Right. Our sail is now back up to maximum, so is theirs. So we're not gaining on it at the moment. Please just shoot them. Oh my god, I think I'm going to fall apart. One more shot should take them out. There we go. Can you fix that? These guys are both fixing that cannon. Thank you for the money. How about we all go over there and fix that one now? And we'll also get people to start healing up. Perfect. Now, as you can see, my hull damage doesn't fix sort of between combats. So, you know, you can die of accumulative damage. And the only way to actually fix that is to go to a port. I don't think there's a port in this map area, but maybe the next one will have one. Ooh, treasure. Thank you very much. So you see, that treasure didn't count as one of the sort of encounters that I have to have. blow up one of the smaller ships. Let's try and get close again, please. You target there, you target the aft, you target the sails. Yeah, that's fine, hit my front. I don't really care as much about it. Although, in fact, we do have to worry a little about the medical. Really? You're not firing? I told you where to fire. Are you actually going to fire where I've asked you to this time? Yes. Yes, you did. You jump on grape shot, please, because their sails are down. And now, you guys target that medical section. Trying to hit him because he's the one shooting back. Now he's going to go and heal, isn't he? And I'm not going to take him out faster than he's healing. Although maybe. Come on, can I take him out? Yes, I took him out! Nice, so now they don't have someone repairing, because they've either got a gun or a repairer. So, hey look, no gun. In fact, because we've got no gunner, or they've got no gunner, have you two go fix that, and we will just try and take all of their people out. Taking on damage. I kind of want to take their ship out, but I'd prefer to sort of take all the people out on it. Now you get ready, fire at him. We can't take him out because he just keeps healing up. Yeah, don't get too close to the single. And down she goes. Leave combat. Full speed ahead. Run away. Oh. So now we get to fight a big kraken. Okay. So the kraken will come up and sort of pierce the ship. And my guys have to sort of attack those tentacles. Once you attack the tentacles, you can flee, but you can only flee if you've got a navigator and if that bar has sort of reached maximum. All you jump on some guns, charge them up. I don't know if we can even shoot the Kraken. I I hope we can. At least shoot part of it. Nope, we can't. You hit that one, you hit that one, you get up there, hit that one, please. Come on, we need to get up there as quick as possible. Yes, we can flee, so we're now fleeing, but we're not going to make it in time. Ah. One, that one, you get that one. Okay. Please, all of you fix that. Last thing I need is to be taking on loads of water. And can you go heal him, please? Okay, we managed to flee. Okay. So that wasn't even one of our, or yeah, that was one of the 3 encounters and 4 encounters we have to do. Okay. So the combat does seem a little bit repetitive in this. It can vary up because you can get new ship hulls which have different weapon loadouts and things like that. Bear in mind we're still sort of in the tutorial stages of the game here, and so it's not surprising that all the excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, it's not surprising that all the fights are pretty similar because as I say, we're still in sort of the tutorial section of the game, more or less. Can you please repair our sail? And jump on it. But you can end up with mortars and sort of other weapons and things like that, so get a sail. Man the cannons. Okay, they're at half health. Damn it. Help fix that gun. Their sails are worse than ours, and we are gaining on them now. We're actually moving to them. Ow! And now our brother's shot. Retarget for things. Yeah, I don't care that much about that gun. Aim for the middle of their ship. Deal as much damage to that guy as possible, and fix their sail. Moving away. Yep, gaining on them again because we just hit their sail. And our rudder area is broken. Damn you! One more shot of the cannon, kill them though. Yeah, Thank you for the gold. Leave comment. Right, let's get out of here. There it is. So we now have to search for a port. So the game does sort of track a story as you're going through area to area. Come on, where's a port? I want to find the port before I finish this, because I want to show you guys what you can actually do at a port. Come on, really? Nothing? No. I'll find one eventually. There is one here, honest. There must be, it's telling me to find it. Aha! Worms. Oh dear. So yeah, as you can see, the story does sort of carry on, and you end up on sort of a quest to not die, shall we say, and escape the cult. But as you can see, you can buy new weapons, so there's a mortar. Every port will have a different selection of weapons. So if I wanted, for example, I could remove this grape shot and swap it with the chain shot. Or if I wanted, I could buy a brand new grape shot and sort of put it there. So I could sell this chain shot and just have a grape shot. You know, not a great idea, because then you can't actually get close to the enemy. I can increase the number of cannons, or even decrease them if you really want to. So because we fight on this side a lot, increasing the number of cannons there, kind of a good idea. Also a very good idea to repair my ship. You've got your total food and total amount of money just there. We could also decrease the cannons on this side, because we really don't fight on that side all that often, if at all. And if I wanted, I could even buy a mortar to put there. But that's just for weapons and repair. Then we have upgrades and supplies. So you have hull armour, diving bell, lifeboats, hull spikes, so you can actually ram the enemy. You obviously need to buy food provisions, so, you know, the longer you're out at sea, the more food you need. You can upgrade the helm, the sails, and the sickbay. Now bear in mind, these, just like the weapons, are randomised when you go into a port. So you might not see the same upgrades, and there are quite a few different ones. And each one will have like a special slot. So I might find 2 different types of hull spikes, and I can choose which one I want. Then if we go to the shipwrights, as you can see, there are a lot of different ships. Some of them better than others. So we currently have this version, I believe. Or no, this ship. That's the one. So as you can see, they have different mounting points and sort of a different crew requirements. So this one, max crew is 6. We've got 4 cannon perches, we've got a mortar section, and then 2 smaller guns. Similar to this one, but then as you sort of go up in tiers, this one has 2 mortar areas. Same thing, 2 mortar areas, but this can carry 5 cannons now instead of 3. And these can carry 4 cannons, and so on and so forth as you get bigger and bigger. And you end up to a point where, I mean, that's what, 6 cannons? So you'd be firing with 12 cannons, 2 mortars, and 2, like, sails or grape shot. That's just ridiculous. You can fast travel, though you get that when you reach a certain point in the story, as it says, and then return to port. Now, when you return to port, you can also go to sort of another area. So that's the shipwrights area, and that's all the things you can do with your ship. Then you go to the actual town. And from the town, you can hire some people from prison sometimes. The apothecary, you can sort of heal and revive your crew members. Explorers Guild is where you save and collect money for exploring the map. The more of the map you've explored, the more money they'll give you. The Magistrate is where you would pay your bounty if you're wanted for any reason. And the Tavern is where you can hire more crew. So because of the ship we've got, we can only have a max of 6. And these are the people available. Different people will cost different amounts depending on their traits, their skill levels, so on and so forth. But as you can see, the game does open up quite a lot, and it's not as linear as it was. Whether or not I will continue playing, I'm not sure. I am torn with this game. It can be fun, but it can also be extremely repetitive. The fights, once you get in a good rhythm, it's just like, oh yeah, everyone do the same thing as last time. Which is a little disappointing. But that is where I am going to call this episode, guys. So please like, comment and subscribe. Don't forget that you can join Group 4038 if you go to my Steam page. And if you want to help support the channel, then please check out my Patreon in the link below. But I will see you next time.